Look, you don't need this, but you're gonna want it. So let's check it out.
Fun fact, Lautie was the first fidget toy I discovered and purchased from a random Facebook group back in like 2020. Like you, I thought fidget toys were so 2017, made of cheap plastic that you bought at Walmart. But surprisingly, they've actually come a really long way. Some being extremely exclusive and collectible, while others made of full metal with some wicked designs to them too. So it's an honor that Lautie was interested in sponsoring this video and working together so we could show off some of their lineup along with a new one at the end, as in my opinion they are one of the goats of the fidget world, with plenty of crazy spinner options like a donut to desk toys like this roulette wheel, and one of my favorite, a ratcheting ring, simply because it means I'll actually remember to take it with me. While this is slightly thicker than your average promise ring, I don't mind the extra size as it does feel premium around your finger. Plus the clean polish, blue accent, and engraved logo is definitely a looker. Probably one of the easiest of the bunch to take with you outside, and you will turn heads with how loud this gets. But you know what they say about being loud, it just means you're very satisfied. Even listening to this back while editing, I'm getting chills down my spine with how each spin tickles my brain a little. Now fidget rings are sort of new to the game, and I've come by quite a few myself, with the Lautie mechanic eye ring utilizing magnets to get that ratchet feel, which you can customize in a single magnet mode for 15 cycles or a multi-magnet for 30 cycles of feedback. It's also available in 2 sizes depending on how much you love chicken tenders, and it's a ring that I would wear even if it's just for the style points too. But for something with a little more cyberpunk vibe, the Bit 04 Tri design literally looks like it's from out of this world. With its spaceship, UFO, Star Trek design, this one is made of Zerk, one of my favorite metals, not only because it's dark enough to be considered blackout, but the matte steel-like finish gives it this durable and chunkier look. For context, this spinner is about the height of an AirPods Pro case, so still easily manageable one-handed, and the closer you look at it, the cooler the details get. Every cutout, text engraving, and even chamfered edges is intentional. Plus, it spins like butter on a hot skillet, which in our tests lasted for a solid 3.5 minutes, more than most of you would on the 5th date. However, like the Duracell Bunny and You Alone at Midnight, if you need something that just keeps going and going and going, the bearings in the Bit 05 is drinking a different Kool-Aid, because we got this one to last a solid 4 minutes, something the rest of us can only dream of doing. A lot more design focus on this spinner with what they call the rhombus cuts, and also adding another layer of annoyance, I mean fidgeting, packing 9 metal beads inside as well. Don't worry, even though it sounds loose, nothing's fallen out in our scientific drop tests. Plus we've got the titanium version here that's light yet durable too. The amount of corners around the whole perimeter gives your fingers something to feel up when not spinning, but also some additional grip to give it leverage to push off of when launching this, and launch you will with how smooth it glides. Combined with the sound of the beads cackling, this isn't your typical fidget spinner, and I can't be the only one that likes to do this with anything that can spin. It's so satisfying when it lands exactly where you want it to. Now, I wouldn't blame you if you got fooled by this donut for the real deal, as I did fall for it once and have not completely recovered since. This donut is a special collab with our resident giant, Big Bo Brown, who loves all things fidget toys as much as we do, even though it looks like a Tic Tac in his hands. Inspired by your classic sprinkle donut, this is all metal. And yes, scratching the sprinkles trying to prick it off is just as relieving as you think it would be. Don't worry, they don't actually fall off though. This one is a table spinner, and a good one at that. Even if just left alone, it's a conversation starter, or something to just keep you distracted during that HR meeting about your noise levels at work. Lastly, for something more sophisticated for the likes of you and I, the Carnival-Mega is the 3rd version of their roulette style spinner, and they basically said, what can we put on top of a spinning table? And then literally added 2 more spinners on top of it. This one's a chunker, not meant to be carried by any means, but definitely a design you'll want to show off and have others ask about too, mainly so it gives you reason to do this. Like an actual roulette table, each slot is numbered with the inner spinner wheel running up to 4 numbers as well. You could technically run a whole gambling ring around this whole chunk of metal, and you may have to, given the price of this is north of $400. However, you are getting some of the best craftsmanship a fidget toy can have. It's smooth sliding all around, the gold and silver accents make it look like a piece of treasure in the light, and for how many moving parts there are, nothing feels loosey-goosey either. It's the most beautifully designed, useless object money can buy. So let me know down below, if money wasn't an issue, which fidget would you go for?
Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter, Supply, where we feature more easy tech and deals that we find and don't make it into videos. But that's it. I rest my fidget ring.